Are you thinking about moving to one of the many suburbs in the greater Cleveland area? Well, if so, you are going to want to stick around because today we are going to be checking out a city that is just west of Cleveland, and that's called North Olmsted. So make sure you stay tuned and get the lowdown on this city. Now, before we get too far into this video, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sam Oler, and I'm a real estate agent in the greater Cleveland area. So if you are going to be moving to this area, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is down in the description. But I don't want to take a lot of time talking. We are going to hop right into the city of North Olmsted. Now, as I said earlier, North Olmsted is on the west side of Cleveland, so you are going to have around a 25-minute commute to get to downtown, which is definitely lower than the average as far as the jobs go. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video. North Olmsted has just over 30,000 people, and it was originally owned in the 1700s by the French colonies of Canada, and it was bought by the US in the early 1800s, and throughout time until 1909, it went through a bunch of different various name changes until it reached its final form of North Olmsted in that year 1909. Now, when you're moving to the North Olmsted area, you can expect a median price point of right around $230,000. So it is on the more affordable side as far as the suburbs go in the greater Cleveland area. And at the time of filming this video, the houses in North Olmsted are selling right at 3% above list price in about 8 days. And that's kind of what you can expect if you are going to be selling your home in the area, or if you're looking to buy in the area, you're definitely going to have to act pretty quickly. Now, if you're looking for a new build or something that is freshly renovated, you are probably going to be spending a little bit more than that 3%. The hot homes in the area are going for around 10% above list price, and those are selling in about 3 days. Now, in the last year in North Olmsted, there were 46 homes that sold, and that is way lower compared to the 72 that were sold the year before it. So that is going to feed into why it is so competitive to get into the area. And like I said, it is incredibly affordable compared to some of the other cities that are surrounding it. So if you're working with the right agent, you should be able to get into something and not have to pay too much over asking price. Or if you are going to look for something, I always suggest finding one of those houses that are kind of a diamond in the rough, that need a little bit of work, something like paint and flooring, just two easy things that you can get done to make it feel brand new, and you are not going to have as much competition. Now, with it being so competitive, most of these homes are getting multiple offers and waived contingencies. So if you're not very familiar with the Cleveland area, we don't get the crazy floods that happen in different states, and we don't get the droughts that cause fires. But if you are moving to the area and you want to know what you are going to need to be most concerned with, it's going to be the storms as the seasons change. North Olmsted is incredibly wooded, so you are going to have a lot of trees that are nearby homes, and when you're shopping for homes, you want to make sure that the trees are in good health, or you're going to have them removed if they are not. When the storms come as the seasons change, that is usually when the limbs break off the trees fall over, and that is just something that you're going to want to avoid. But like I said, there's no droughts that cause fires or even these crazy floods that you're seeing on the news throughout the different states in America. If you have kids and you're moving to the North Olmsted area, you're definitely going to need to think about the schooling that they have to offer. Over at North Olmsted High School, they are ranked in the top 7,000 in the nation, and they are number 268 in Ohio, so they rank pretty well compared to a lot of the other public schools throughout. Now, over at North Olmsted High School, they are going to offer regular sports throughout the different seasons. In the fall, you're going to have your soccer, football. In the winter, you're going to have your soccer, football, cheer, and volleyball, and those are going to be the main ones for that season. And in the winter, you're going to have boys and girls basketball, swimming, hockey, wrestling, and even bowling. And then in the spring, baseball, softball, tennis, and track are going to be your main sports that happen during that season. Now, if the students still want to get involved, they have the opportunity to through the different extracurricular activities, and trust me, there are a ton that North Olmsted offers. I'm going to kind of scroll through the list here, but the main ones that caught my eye as I was checking it out are going to be academic challenge, band, orchestra, computer club, ski club, and they even have a drama club. So no matter what the students have an interest in, there is probably something that the school offers that they can spend a little bit of extra time outside to just kind of make some new friends, network, grow their skills, and this will prepare them for post-high school life. Or if they go to college, they're going to be able to succeed a little bit better. Or if they go straight into work after they graduate, they are able to do so with minimal speed bumps. Now, another thing that you're gonna have to think about moving to the North Olmsted area is going to be a job. You're gonna have to pay for that house that you buy there somehow. And if you do a quick job search in the area around North Olmsted, you are going to be able to find that there are about 34,000 listings as far as jobs go. And if you're willing to commute a little bit further into that 30 to 45 minute range, you are going to have a ton of different opportunities, because with North Olmsted being so close to Cleveland, you are able to get to the east side of Cleveland very quickly, or you can travel south into the Brunswick, Strongsville area, and there you're gonna have a ton of different industrial areas that are going to have a lot of jobs to offer as well, whether you are higher educated through college or if you're only working with a high school diploma. Now, about 93% of the residents in Strongsville have a high school diploma, and 30% of them have a bachelor's degree or higher. And it's sitting right at a 5.1% unemployment rate. And one of your biggest anchor companies to Cleveland is going to be the Cleveland Clinic. You get a lot of nurses moving here to work at the world-renowned hospital, and it's just one of those people that bring a ton of people into the area. Now, when you're living in this area, the average commute is going to land right around 23 minutes. So it's a little bit lower than some of the other places in the greater Cleveland area. Like if you were to go south, you have the added bonus of not having to travel too far to work. But the other thing you need to keep in mind is that this area is not incredibly walkable. So you are going to need a car just due to the fact that everything is so spread out in this city. Once you're able to get to your destination, you are going to have a lot that is going to be in those areas, but getting there from your home is probably not going to be within walking distance of where you're trying to get. As far as shopping goes in the North Olmsted area, you are going to have a ridiculous amount of it. Your biggest shopping point is going to be Great Northern Mall, and there you're going to have all of your retail stores, and I can almost guarantee that if they don't have it, you can make a quick trip over into Westlake at Crocker Park or go over into downtown, and they're going to have your specialty stores as well. And throughout those plazas, you are going to find different restaurants, retail, and grocery, and those stores are going to range anything from Giant Eagle to Walmart to Aldi. There's going to be a bunch of different sports shops that are good for like skiing, biking. There's resale shops, and then there's also a lot of bookstores in the area as well. Now, if you find yourself shopping over in the North Olmsted area, definitely go check out BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. It is one of those places that has amazing food that you can definitely go swing through for lunch and just grab a quick bite to eat. Or if you need to grab some coffee in the morning, go check out Roasted Coffee, because they're gonna have a ton of different specialty flavors that are gonna get you going, and it's some of my favorite in the area. And a quick side note, there are a ton of different car dealerships in the area, so if you need to pick up a new ride, that is probably where you're going to be doing it at. Now, as far as activities go for the residents in North Olmsted, you're going to have the Rocky River Reservation very close nearby. So you're going to have miles and miles of hiking trails, along with picnic spots that you can just go relax and enjoy your weekend afternoons. Or if you're looking for something on a little bit bigger scale and you travel a little bit east, you are going to have the Cuyahoga Valley National Park very close by. And with the national park, it is one of those things that have been deemed some of the most beautiful scenery in the nation. So it is something that you are definitely not going to want to miss. And if you're living so close to it, you definitely should take advantage of having it close by. It's free to go to, and there's just so many cool sights to see in the area. As I mentioned earlier in the video, you're also going to have access to downtown Cleveland, and it is ranked in the top 5 in the United States for nightlife. So there are going to be a lot of different things to do downtown, whether it be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Natural History Museum, the Science Museum, or if you're catching a concert at the House of Blues, that is also an option. So no matter what time of day, there is always something going on downtown. As far as local activities go to North Olmsted, you are going to have a bingo night on the first Thursday of every month. And there you're going to just be able to go win some prizes and play bingo and get to hang out with everyone else. It's free and anyone can go. Another activity that the city offers is yoga in the park, and there you're going to be able to go kind of relax your mind and just enjoy being in nature for a little bit. And that is going to be weather permitting, and it's usually only done during the hot months, so you're going to want to keep that in mind. You're not going to want to show up to the park in the middle of winter. That could be a little bit chilly as far as doing yoga goes, because we do get a lot of snow in the area. And there's 2 other events that go on pretty consistently every year, and that's the doggy paddle, where you bring your dogs to swim at the pool, and then you also have your Halloween at the Rec, where you can go trick-or-treating, and there's little activities to do for your family and your children. Now, as I start to wrap up this video, I want to say thank you if you made it this far into the video. I think North Olmsted is such an amazing place to live, and I was actually looking to buy a home there when I was moving back from Toledo. And it's definitely one of those cities that you can move into and be super happy with and not have any regrets, even stay your whole life there. Now, once again, my name's Sam Oler and I am your Cleveland area realtor. If you need anything, if you're looking to move to the area, if you're looking to sell your home and move somewhere else, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help in any way I can. You can find all my contact information down in the description. And if you are down there checking out my social media, make sure you click that like button before you leave because it is going to help me out a ton. And if you want some more updates on the Cleveland area, definitely subscribe to me. But with all that being said, I'm gonna leave the video there. I'll catch you in the next one.